But now in the back line, and it's going to be Kairi who wins it with Kai. Niall pinned down and forces them backwards. Niall brought back entirely to the team, and no amount of healing, no. He was even called the Heavenly Fist because of how good his Bakito is.
Yep. Okay, Bruno, standard pickup. Because what you do is to have the Rafaela combo with it.
Niall is the one picking up the gold buff though. Bit of a win for the rookie. But I think the big difference you're going to see initially is going to be in that first turtle. Already both jungles coming at it. Will Onyx try and go for something else, or going to try and shut down Niall against the turtle bit and then try and get something a bit more guaranteed? Because in the early game, that Lilia damage is something that Geek Fam has to take into consideration as well.
Luke is in position. It's going to be Niall jumping in with penalty zone. It's Boots helping out in the back line, and it's going to be Kairi who wins it with a heavy spin. This is what we expect on the Akai. Niall pinned down. And first blood over to Onyx. Luke getting the holy healing to disengage, but Keyboy wants more. Diving deep, the Stampede brings him back for a bit, but it's just Onyx who takes a big W and walks out. Oh, Sans almost getting another cheeky little kill.
It's such a statement from...
Finally, Fen boots away. Get away, but in the bottom lane, the same thing happens, but onto the gold laner now with a pin down. That's a good NetherRealm from a boy, but he did commit a flicker for it. That's a big resource, a big ultimate. Same goes for that heavy spin though.
And in the previous game, we saw that the macro play, the split push was what Geek Fam was using. Now it's no longer available. They're going to be very reliant on going for these team fights. But with the gold lane pressured so much by the roaming, it's going to be...
Rafaela usually wins lane.
Yeah, but they have a Matilda, right?
Exactly.
That's where the neutralization is. And now they go in as a penalty zone. Aggressive one onto Luke. They know he has no heavy spin. Boots is helping him out, but a boy now with the Ghost Bursters picks up the kill. It's the Panda dying, but Onyx get delayed, the turtle take. Now it's Keyboy with a good circling eagle to try to delay it even further. It seems like Onyx might have to give it away this time round. Niall has that retribution, but a boy is bringing Boots back. They're still trying to delay it. Keyboy is rotating again. Niall should get it for free unless Keyboy, nope, cannot make a play there. Onyx will instead look for pressure elsewhere.
And the punish occurs here in the 5th minute of the game. With Kairi was able to distract 2 members from the side of Geek Fam from even entering that team fight. And so Onyx, they were confident enough to be able to go for it. And this is Boots in the early game that you can't really consider has that much impact, really depending on the items that he's about to go for. But in that late stage, I expect this to be very brutal for Geek Fam.
And it is. Look at how much damage they're putting onto Luke with no full barrage, just a circling eagle to knock him up, and CW using those basic attacks.
And that point on the on Boots just having so much impact, so much crowd control, it's a very good one. Because I was talking about the difference between the Fredrin and the Akai, and the Fredrin has a lot more crowd control. He can spam out. Well, in this game, you can see that Boots isn't targeting the backline. He's just crowd controlling the frontliners, trying to be a big nuisance for his team. It's a completely different approach, and I think Geek Fam are just either not recognizing it or just not used to this playstyle.
We saw a team fight domination in game 1. We saw a pick-off sorta domination in game 2, and now we're just seeing an objective domination.
Forward, this is what they get.
When they go forward, a Panda forces them backwards. Niall brought back entirely to the team, and no amount of healing, no amount of resources will be able to get you out of a team like this, who is 2,000 gold ahead. That's a knock-up onto Luke. Meanwhile, Boots in a 2v1, no problem, just goes at it. Still has a shielding Kibo with the guiding wind as well, and a circling eagle. And even a full barrage, max range, forces it to NetherRealm. Gets brought back by that circling eagle, that guiding wind. Luke now caught in the midst, jumped in for the penalty zone right now, and it's actually a turnaround, a good one by Luke. Flickers out to safety, and Geek Fam have finally gone a good win in their hands. Kairi able to jump.
3-4-0 trade in favor of Geek Fam as they retake the game. They get a little bit more space. They take away the purple buff away from Kairi. Niall able to take it. Is Keyboy going a little too heavy? Still able to get out. Doesn't.
Geek Fam can punish, and we're seeing it in the previous fight.
Penalty zone locked on to the baptism as well. Comboed in together, but the guiding wind gets him out. Now Onyx mounting up a re-engage. Geek Fam have an advantage in numbers up top. Turns out Onyx are just trying to bait, trying to feint, to give the bottom side a bit more of an advantage. It's Kairi and CW on the Lord. Niall with a Appraiser's Wrath. Kairi with a heavy spin. No, he doesn't even use it. Now he decides to do it. And it's a pin Niall down. The NetherRealm grants him a bit more HP. CW dealing quite a good amount of damage. Boots clearing out this mid wave. And Onyx just win out in the trade. Geek Fam, though, will not leave it to that. Sans has the black shoes, pops it. Luke now going to be knocked up. Luke in the midst of it all, still using the hammers to get
Ooh.
that sustain. The holy healing with the flask of the Oasis gets him out. Keyboy.
Bot side though, more aggression from Onyx.
Luke's all alone. Penalty zone onto Sans. He still has the black shoes. Gets out as quickly as Luke was able to engage. Now he flickers out. Kyrie's looking for the play. Heavy spin, pinning Beloyski down, but he gets knocked back just a bit. That displacement saved Beloy. They're looking for this bottom side, but Geek Fam has managed it enough.
All right, let's reel it in a little bit.
Let's Boots with another knockup. Make it 4. Niall in the midst of it all. The full barrage from CW. Takes 2 down. And a boy is left alone to flicker back to the base.
That's a dangerous situation to be in, using all your engage, but having nothing to cancel CW on the full barrage. Onyx was able to just force that fight due to the abundance of resources they have, and Sans is just so risky with this Lilia, abusing the black shoes. His signature playstyle, we haven't seen it in a long time, but it shows that the rust really isn't evident in his playstyle.
Definitely not. I'm surprised. Wait, are we surprised at this point? It's hard to tell.
It just sounds cold because Onyx are the ones that can dictate the movements, dictate the crowd control. And Kyrie, compared to Niall, I must say, is so much better at setting up the heavy spin. But whoa!
What was that? Black Shoes, no way he survives this. The photo. Sans gets out. It's Keyboy with the guiding wind to save him. My goodness. Even with the blunder, it's not enough to take one of Onyx members down, but they do have an advantage now. An advantage they seek to utilize here. They're blitzing the Lord. Kyrie is the hope right now for Onyx to secure this game. It's going to be the Circling Eagle. Good penalty zone as well. Niall finds the combo, but Kyrie finds a 2-man as a full barrage from CW into the guiding wind of Keyboy. Geek Fam find the Lord, but they lose out on a massive team fight.
They lose Beloyski, they lose Niall, and they going for more!
Under the base turret. The turrets are non-existent. Keyboy, guiding win. He finally dies. That's what you deserve for doing all these blasphemic things.
But he has taken out Marky. No one's clearing the waves. A boy forced to flick around. One base turret down. Onyx. They're ignoring the
Base turrets as well, and Kyrie gets the orange buff.
Take a look at the instant replay right there. A great penalty zone stuns Kyrie up. It's a great set from Geek Fam, but afterwards, 2-man pinned down and a full barrage. Completely uninterrupted.
Jeez.
And in our own games, Mirko, we question if this is possible. Full barrage into the guiding wind. Well, now we have a very definite answer. That is deadly.
Why
That is
isn't it possible?
disgusting, right? Because the one thing that Ixia lacks is that range, is that movement, but with the guiding wind being able to pull him in and out within that ultimate, that's like the perfect setup coming in from Onyx, the perfect solution to Ixia's immobility when she goes in for her ultimate.
Ooh. Weird flank from Boots right there. Could have been possible, but the Ixia, CW, is farming away, so it doesn't seem like this is a fight that they want to have. Now, though, says otherwise, but they won't have enough damage. Not enough crowd control to hold down the Raging Panda.
What do
Dragon
they do?
Warrior. What do they do? Well, right now, they're trying to poke Kyrie. That's what they're trying to do. Kyrie jumps in. Heavy spin, bringing Marky onto Boots. Now he's going to the back. Marky taking low. That's the photo. And the Netherrealm baited out. Meanwhile, Luke in the front. It's still going to be Boots surviving and getting out. The crowd roars as Boots gets out with the guiding win. Now the Appraiser's wrap. Out to Kyrie. That's the Panda down, but CW is free hitting in the back. The guiding win as well. Luke in the midst of it all, but it's CW and Sans who comes out on top. 1 down for Onyx earlier. Onyx make it 2 down for Geek Fam. Make it 3. Niall almost caught.
Is Keyboy? No way, right? No way did they go for this. He's just posturing. All right, he's doing Keyboy things, but in the grand scheme of things, that was a huge win coming in from Onyx. And how did it end up like that? Because technically Luke was doing everything right.
Yeah.
His job is penalty zoning CW in the backline. He was able to do that. Why was there no damage? Where was the follow-up?
Okay, I think the question is the follow-up on... It's just a big, massive mind game, man, at this point. If they want to go on that without the intelligence, without the vision, they're worried that if they jump on CW, it's going to be a counter-engage instead.
Exactly.
With the items built up here, a boy tries to make a play, but Sans, look at him! He's walking in the front lines.
And now it's Keyboy flying in the front line. Circling Eagle onto 4, knocking 4 up right now as that's even Niall in the front. given the Nether Realm. Luke jumps in with the penalty zone onto 3, but CW positions himself. He has a full barrage. Poloisky jumps in, but CW gets the healing, gets out. CW and Keyboy get him to safety. CW gets the shield, he gets the guiding win. A kited battle. It's only Sans who was taken now. Geek Fam are able to fend off, but on it with a 3-man taunt. Nile with some damage. Nile knocked up. Kyrie 1 HP. Will it be able to get the kill? No, it's Tewe! Once again, Boots walks forward. One member left standing. The Appraiser's Wrath gets one, but Tewe has been left untouched. The boy can defend this all alone. He buys the immortality. He tries to delay the inevitable. And Onyx are the inevitable. A full barrage right in the face of a boy. Onyx, the Sky Kings, as dominant as ever. It's match. The Ixia will win the sustained battle, sure. You can get him up, you can get the clears to run around the map, look for something else. Because Ixia is a great strong